Hello, my name is Adam Hoffmann with Access General Contractor. Today, I'm going to give you a little story about an experience I had that'll hopefully explain to you how important it is to remediate mold properly and how dangerous it can be to your health and the health of those you love. I've been in construction since 2003. It's currently 2021, so a little over 18 years. And right before I was officially licensed, I had already taken my general contractor's exam a number of years, and I was working for a contractor that did garage doors. And I was on a project measuring for a garage door in Boca Raton in an upscale community. And I was doing it for a homeowner who had recently purchased a home. And as I was there, he had yelled out to me to come take a look at something. And when I came inside, what I found is they were removing the flooring of the dining room. It was a separate room set off from the front door, and they were removing what was laminate. At the time, it was, just not necessarily a new, but a recently popular product. And it was a, easy and cost-effective way to separate the room with an accent flooring system. So the new owner was going over it with tile to have it match the rest of the house and wanted to remove it. Upon taking up the laminate, what they found was a plywood subfloor had been laid with the appropriate vapor barrier beneath it. And what they discovered was that the vapor barrier had trapped all the moisture from the plywood that wasn't properly dried out. It was still green wood that they had freshly bought and had been mitered within days of it being manufactured. So the wood was still moist, hadn't completely cured and dried out yet. So when you put an impermeable plastic barrier with an organically wet product, it's just going to create a breeding ground for mold, bacteria, fungus, all of the above. And what had happened was they had created like a petri dish of just perfect storm to allow black mold to cultivate and live and breathe. And because the system isn't airtight, it was allowing just enough air to circulate through the laminate into the air. And this new homeowner had purchased it from the family members of a recently deceased woman who had passed away without any previous or prior medical ailments, as I was told. This woman had gotten sick and brought to the hospital with a respiratory illness that they couldn't figure out how she was getting or why it wasn't being cured. So this woman was living in an environment that was toxic to her because she had no idea she was living on top of her own grave, so to speak, and unfortunately passed away as a result of poor craftsmanship and directly, in my opinion, related to the mold that was growing beneath her feet. So it can be documented that some mold isn't toxic, but there are many strains of mold that are, and this obviously was one that was not conducive to an indoor air quality. So just a little bit of experience and firsthand knowledge of how deadly and dangerous mold can be. Thank you for your time, and please excuse me conducting this video on the fly as I'm moving about, because we're constantly busy and there's no other time. So until next time, Adam Hoffmann, Access General Contractor, please be safe. Goodbye.